Most Haunted Places in the World, Part 2. Number 5, Poveglia Island, Italy. Poveglia is a small island in the Venetian lagoon, just a few miles from Venice itself. For centuries it was used as a quarantine zone for ships arriving from far-off lands. Back when there were no effective vaccines or treatments for any diseases, this worked as a way to stop the spread of illness from travelers. If anyone on board was sick, the ship would be quarantined on the island until the passengers either died or recovered. If they died, their bodies were taken off the ship and buried in mass graves. Over time, the island became overcrowded with the dead. Even stranger, though, are the stories from the island's more recent history. From 1920 to 1968, it was used as a mental hospital. Accounts from former patients and staff tell of horrific experiments conducted by doctors, including lobotomies performed without anesthesia. After the hospital closed, the island was abandoned. Today, it's still owned by the Italian government and strictly off-limits to the public. Despite this, urban explorers have made their way onto the island, and some have reported seeing ghosts, feeling strange energies, and hearing disembodied voices. Number 4. Bran Castle, Romania. Bran Castle is the most popular tourist attraction in all of Romania, thanks to its association with the infamous Vlad the Impaler, better known as Dracula. Legend has it that Vlad dipped his bread in blood during a feast, invited the devil to come claim his due, and dipped his fingers in blood and smeared them on the castle walls. Whether these stories are true or not, Vlad's legacy lives on in the castle's nickname, Dracula's Castle. The legend goes that after killing his enemies, he hosted a feast in the castle's great hall. And when the guests arrived, he greeted them by dipping his bread in blood instead of wine. When the horrified nobles complained, he simply shrugged and said, "It's just a little gift from my friends, the Jews." To make matters worse, Vlad dipped his fingers in blood and smeared them on the castle walls, supposedly leaving his mark for all eternity. Tours of the castle are available, but if you want to see the famous bloody handprints, you'll have to book a night in the castle's inn. Legend has it that the handprints can only be seen in the dark of night. Number 3. Queen Mary Hotel, California, USA. Built in 1887, the Queen Mary was once a luxurious ocean liner that traveled between Europe and the United States. But like so many other things, it was commandeered by the U.S. government during World War II. The ship was then used to transport troops until it was finally retired in 1967. These days, it's permanently docked in Long Beach, California, where it's been turned into a hotel. It's one of the most haunted places in America, with guests reporting regular sightings of ghosts, moving objects, and even interacting with the spirits that call the ship home. One of the most active areas of the ship is the first-class lounge, where the ghosts of two lovers who died aboard the ship are said to appear every now and again. There are also reports of a little girl in a Victorian nightgown who walks the ship's corridors late at night. Some say she drowned when the ship hit an iceberg, while others claim her parents simply left her behind when they disembarked in New York. Number 2. Aokigahara Forest, Japan. Aokigahara, also known as the Suicide Forest, is located at the base of Japan's Mount Fuji. It's a dense forest full of strange rock formations and a place where trees can live for hundreds of years without any sunlight. This makes it a perfect place for people who want to end their own lives and do so without being found. In recent years, it's become one of the most infamous suicide spots in the world, with over 100 people taking their own lives there every year. The forest is so dangerous that authorities have even posted signs warning people of the dangers. But it's not just humans that are drawn to the forest. There are also said to be spirits that dwell here, causing disturbances and even interacting with people. The worst part is that no one knows whether these stories are true or just rumors spread by park officials trying to keep people out. Number 1. Chillingham Castle, England. Built in 1173, Chillingham Castle is one of the oldest buildings in Britain. It's a large structure made of stone and wood that looks like something straight out of a fairy tale. But don't be fooled by its beauty, because this castle is hiding some really dark secrets. In the 17th century, it was owned by a man named Sir Thomas Challoner, who used it as a base to torture and kill those accused of witchcraft. He was eventually put on trial for his crimes, but he managed to escape justice by fleeing to Ireland. Even more recently, it was used as a prison during the English Civil War, and it's said that some of those imprisoned here were tortured and murdered. Today, the castle is open to the public as a tourist attraction, but some say that the spirits of those who died here refused to leave, and visitors have reported feeling cold spots, hearing screams in the night, and even seeing apparitions. Thanks for watching. Do you know of any other haunted places? Let me know in the comments, and remember to subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time.